Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. The Western media's preferred way of spinning the truth or writing for the narrative is by excluding the truth, by ignoring, by omission, by omitting. So they don't give you the evidence, they give you whatever fits the narrative. That's the first one. And the other one is pushing a narrative on unknowns, on half-truths, and could, might, allegedly, reportedly. Now, when someone alleges something, that is, someone said something, that means is not proven. If someone suspects something, if I suspect that guy over there wants to punch me in the face, it's not proven that that's exactly what it is. But these guys are doing like this. They start with a suspicion, it's suspected, that's alleged, and then by the end of the article they use those, as they started mentioning them as suspected or allegations. At the end they will be facts. They will change, they will cross that important barrier or distance between not proven to definitely proven. And this is one of those articles, but they do it the other way around here. I'm going to show you. Here is the title. The Telegraph, liars. It is from 5 hours ago today, on the 8th of January 2024. Russian drones, quote-unquote, spying on Ukrainian Leopard tank training in Germany. So there were some reports where they said there were some drones were seen over some military bases in Germany, where it seems like some Ukrainians are trained on, supposedly, allegedly, reportedly, on the Leopard tanks that they will not send over there because the Russians blow them just like that. But anyway, my point is not with their spying. I'm not with my problem is not with the Ukrainians are really there training. No, my problem is with this. Russian. So this is a statement. Russian drones spying on Ukrainian Leopard tank training in Germany. That's a statement where you learn that Russian drones, that's a fact. They don't say could, might, maybe, possibly, suspected. No, it's the Russian drones spying on Ukrainian Leopard tank training in Germany. Why? Because underneath, in the first paragraph, if I remember correctly, says suspected. When it's suspected, why do you put in the title Russian drones? It's not the same thing. No, suspected rapist or a rapist is two different things, don't you think? Don't you think? No? Suspected world champion or world champion. When I say world champion Emil Kosman, that means he is. And down there, suspected world champion. Maybe this is not really suspected. Mr. Kosman is not a world champion. So let's go and read the bottom, or at least this. Russia, again, this is as a statement. This is, again, it's a statement as a fact. Russia is using drones to spy on Ukrainian troops undergoing training on Leopard tanks, battle tanks in Germany. Officials said. So they said Russia is doing it. The same as in the title, Russian drones. And then we have this paragraph right here, the sentence saying, suspected Russian drones have been spotted overhead at military training locations for more than a year, but German armed forces are yet to intercept an unmanned aerial vehicle UAV or arrest its pilot. So how do you know they're Russians? Again, see this? These are two things that how did they get from Russia is using drones to suspected Russian drones? Is anybody suing these guys? For I don't think this is misinformation, I think disinformation, where you're knowingly telling me a lie, where on two separate occasions at the beginning in the title you said Russian drones spying, and then the next one is Russia is using drones to spy on the same thing, and then a third sentence you say suspected Russian drones. You, how do you call it, you infirm the first two statements, you deny them by saying suspected. Suspected meaning not proven. I suspect. I mean, I don't have to fucking go deeper. Sometimes I feel like I have to go so down, and I know, guys, you're not idiots. I know you're sophisticated because you're with me and we discuss things, and because you're with me, I'm just kidding. Anyway, you know what I mean. But sometimes I have to explain things in such a bottom feeder way, because I don't want to leave out any interpretations. That's why sometimes I say, do I have to now to define the word suspected? Yes, because you're going to have some idiots, and you know what? Idiots will remain idiots. They have something over there that blocks them. They can't, the knowledge, just, they have something over there. Until they remove that, they will get from tards to something else. Let me see if something else says here. So from that claim that is, remember, suspected, they make an article and say, lawmakers in Berlin have labeled an inability to tackle the massive problem with drones as unacceptable. Drones, they don't say Russian drones, but these guys gave the spin of Russian drones. And let me see if I find anything else. At other bases, several drones sometimes enter the airspace at the same time. This is clearly originated at points to Russia. Why? This is clearly organized and points to Russia. This thing of clearly. Based on what? You didn't catch one. You didn't down one. You didn't catch the pilot. You didn't see any communication. This is clearly organized. No, it's not clearly. So he's, you know what? I suspected of a crime. He's clearly the criminal. Prove it. What the hell, Germans? I was about to say something, and I will say it. You were conquered by the Romans. Use their fucking way of dealing with reality. Prove it. Bring evidence. Jesus Christ. And I'm not going to go further. At least 110,000. But let's see if they say anything else. He immediately ordered military police officer to be trained on HP-47 jammers in a bid to down unidentified. Now this. Look here. So he immediately ordered. The commander of Germany's Homeland Defense was first alerted to suspicious drone activity in October 2022. He immediately ordered military police officers to be trained in HP-47 jammers in a bid to unidentified UAVs at that time. But this was soon promoted and forgot about it. I'm trying to see if these guys are going to make statements on the Russians, like they're Russians, because all this article is done for something else. It's my Rheinmetall. Thank you very much. We got that. The repairs, the tanks, the tellers. Okay, so nothing else. So what do you think, my friends? What do you think? These guys really made an article on an statement, on two statements of it is like that, and when actually after the two statements they say it's a suspicion. That means nothing to me. I suspect they were the Americans. The same way I suspect it was the Russians. Oh, I forgot the Americans own the place. My bad, sorry. Let's say the Brits. They don't own Germany, so that's a big problem. Well, my friends, here it is. You obviously make up your own mind on this one, but to me, this is just a spin with suspicion versus statement, positive statement, affirmative statement. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.